this song. I will be singing about my childhood, about bullying in my school. I hope nobody feels the same as I did back then. I was just a kid with no one by my side, walking hallways full of faces that looked at me like I was wrong. Every whisper cut a little, every laugh felt like a stone. Even teachers turned away like my pain was something I deserved all along. They told me I was nothing, like I was dirt beneath their feet. Every time I tried to smile, they said stop, that joy ain't yours to keep. I was just a child standing in a world that never wanted me. Every hallway felt like judgment, every classroom felt like blame. Kids pointed, teachers whispered, like my existence was a mistake. They were tired of seeing, they treated me like rubbish, like I was something they'd sweep away if no one was watching. And every time I tried to smile, they shut it down, said happiness wasn't meant for someone like me. And when the school went on their trips, I stayed behind alone, watching buses pull away. Felt like watching the world decide I didn't belong. When the school took trips, I stayed behind, watching the buses leave like they were carrying every life I wished I had. I was a child who learned too young that kindness wasn't promised. I was a child who thought the fall down those stairs should have been the end of it. But somehow I kept breathing even when it hurt to try. And now I'm grown and I can finally see I was always more than they said I'd be. I was a child who learned too early what loneliness really means. I was a child who wondered if the world would even notice if I slipped between the seams. I carried pain that no one cared to see, but somehow I kept breathing through the weight of their cruelty. Now I'm grown and I finally see I was always more than their shadows made of me. They made my life a shadow, like I wasn't meant to shine. Every day I carry bruises that didn't show up on my skin. I learned to hide my laughter, learned to shrink myself inside. Cause every time I felt a spark, they told me I had no right to feel alive. I used to lie awake at night, wishing I could disappear, thinking maybe if I vanished the world would breathe a little easier. They broke my days in pieces, left me small and scared and quiet. I learned to walk without a sound, learned to hide the parts of me that still hoped for kindness. I remember falling down the stairs, the world spinning, and for a moment I thought maybe the hurt would stop. That's how deep the silence went, how heavy the loneliness felt. But even then, some part of me held on, even when I didn't know why. Now I'm 30 and I look back at that lonely little kid. I wish I could hold him close and say, you deserve better than what they did. You were never trash, you were never wrong. You were just different and different and strong. Now I'm 30 and I look back at that forgotten little kid. I wish I could hold them close and tell them they deserve so much more than what they lived. They weren't trash, they weren't wrong. They were just different, and different is strong. But pain can't be a teacher when no one else will stay. And even broken children find a way to grow someday. Pain became and broken children still grow roots in the darkest places. I was a child who carried storms that no one else could see, but I survived every cruel word they tried to carve into me. And now I stand here living proof that they were never right. I'm happy now, I'm finally free. I was always more than they said I'd be. I was a child who carried storms that no one else could feel, but I survived every cruel word they tried to carve into me. And now I stand here living proof that their voices never held the truth. I'm happy now, I'm finally free. I was always more than their shadows made of me.